Oh, lovely. This, this is my Happy Earth Boxing Day wave.
Give my hand a waggle. That's what that is. Give it a waggle.
Happy Earth Boxing Day. It's not actually Earth Day, it's the day after, which makes it Happy Earth Boxing Day.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, every day is Earth Day. Every day is Earth Day.
Yeah, well, that's it. Where does it rank on your days? You know that you've got like in last place is Halloween.
Halloween, yeah, last. Yeah, definite.
What was second to last? I can't remember.
There's something else I didn't like. At the danger of making me sound really miserable. What is the other one that I didn't like?
Yeah, I can't remember now.
No.
Was it April Fool's Day?
Yeah, not first. Yes, that's right.
But Earth Day, it's got to be a top 3.
Oh no, it's not trouble in the top 5. I would say no, but don't let that put you off joining today, guys.
There you go. Right. On a more positive note, welcome everybody. You can see the activity page on the scrolly down the bottom, adobe.ly/Earth Day. And when you open that up, you'll see an activity page. But before we get there, let's go through the rules very, very quickly. Number 1, pause this when you want. We'll be going back and forth between myself on the browser and Mr. Jones on the iPad. We'll be doing it twice, so you'll get two chances to look at it. I don't know. Yes. Yeah, but if you get too far behind, you can pause this, and that's absolutely no problem whatsoever. Number 2, Jones.
Yes, well, at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, Dom will be sending an email to all of you teachers that have registered for this session. So make sure that you have registered. And in that email, yes, now then, if you haven't, then Dom will pop a link up on screen, or maybe I'll do it. I can do it.
Yeah, go on, you do it. I'm just going to check that Earth Day's in there. Oh, I need to get
Dom will be sending out an email to all of the teachers that are registered for today's session. If you haven't registered yet, do it right now. And then you'll get that email at about 4 o'clock. And on that email, there's a certificate for everyone that's taken part, whether you've done just one activity or both activities. There's a certificate for you. Also on that email, there's information about our third point of order, which is how you can earn swag and pizza parties. What's that all about, Dom?
Yes. So the Express School Challenge is our mega challenge. And what you have to do is you have to get 3 classes or 100 people.
Schools. It's a challenge.
Schools. Yeah, it happens really quickly. It's Express. That's the whole point. And you get 3 classes or 100 pupils involved from your school doing a challenge, just even one activity from the live lessons that we do. And then you'll be able to get free swag for your schools. That's lots of things like notepads and pencils and rulers and rubbers and things like that. But then also, if you do that 3 times, 1, 2, 3, you'll also be able to get a pizza party. We'll send free pizza. Piping hot. Pepperoni is an option.
Who doesn't love pizza, eh?
Well, I know. There you go. We'll send that to your school and you'll have a fab time chowing down on those bad boys. Right. Okay, let's have a look at the activity page. Beautiful. There we go. And let's get those things out the way. There we go. Nice. I've done it already. So it's Earth Day. And the short link is there if you need it. The long link, for those who can't access short links, I have sent them to teachers who registered for today. And then also QR code. If you're using an iPad or such like, you can use your QR code and it will take you straight to this. You can also click here to learn about the Express School Challenge. Teachers, go there and click it and it will take you all the way down to this page here. On this section here, which gives you all the information about Express School Challenges. But let's take a look at our activity 1. We'll just show activity 1, I think, and get straight on with it. It's video editing. Make a video called Wind. How is it formed? Because what is the number 1 renewable energy around these fair isles of ours?
I'm going to guess it's not solar, based on that sector.
No.
Would it be wind power, perchance?
It would indeed. Although I do think that the potential for tidal power is enormous. Because we have some of the strongest tides in the world. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that.
Well, there you go. I mean, you're right by the Severn Estuary, aren't you?
Yes, the Severn Barrage that they were thinking of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's all sorts of gubbins going on there.
Bay as well, they were going to do in there as well.
Yeah, very cool. So we need to know if we're talking about renewables, because it's our planet, our power, our planet is the theme for this year. So I thought, well, we'd explore exactly how wind is formed. And we'll be doing that through a video. So let's crack on with that now. Let me just open up the right page. I thought I had it already open. Here we go. And we're going to be making a video. So I think no prizes for guessing that we're going to be going to this orange hero tile right at the front here. Give it a clickety click. And then I'm going to get rid of some of this nonsense because we don't need it because we're pros. And I'm going to rename my project. And it's going to be called Wind Formation. I'll call it today because I do have one called Wind Video and it won't let me call it that twice. Okay, Wind Formation. That's me done for the first bits. Then what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do a title slide. So it's going to be, this video is wind. How is it formed? So let's go to media on the left-hand side. Let's go to videos and search for a wind video. Hopefully no windy pops in this one. That one. Ooh, there's some nice, that one's just grass. I'm not sure it's epic enough. This one is pretty cool. I'm going to go for it. I like it. Well, actually, this is great because it fills the screen immediately. But if your choice doesn't fill the screen immediately, you can go to fill video and give that a click. But mine does, so that's great. Right, now this video is already 13 seconds long. This clip is 13 seconds. So let's go and put some text in there. T for text. Add your text. How wind. I'll just start wind. Ooh. How is it formed? Okay, now you can't see a thing here. So let's go over to the left-hand side down here and let's click that white box with the red strike through. And then let's change it to white. And then let's get that outline thickness all the way up to the top. Woo! And then now I'm not liking that font. It's not bad, actually. Don't mind it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And then I'll put it in the middle. But you know what? I can go in here, click that box and click italic. And maybe I want something which feels like a little bit more windy pops. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
What have we got here? View more. Alibaba Sans. Bold italic. Yeah. I like that one. That's pretty cool. And I'll make sure it goes back in the center just by moving in there until the pink line of glory is there. And bosh, we're off to the races. That's good. So let's, it's a nice, easy start here. So let's go over to Mr. Jones and you can do that little first bit for us.
Absolutely. Right. So here I'm on the challenge page. We'll scroll down. Here's my first, excuse me, first activity.
Oh, tell you what, that would have generated some electricity. You need to have a turbine next to your computer.
There's a windmill spinning around over there now. Dear me. Right. So we're going to do this. So the title is here, Wind, How is it formed? So let's go over to Express. Where does Express? There's Express.
And just to say that people could copy it, couldn't they? They could copy the title, copy and paste.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and with longer pieces of text, do that. If it's short, sometimes it's just easier to type it. And Dom started us off by making a video. That's that orange tile you can see right in the middle of my screen there. So give that a tap. It's going to open up a new video project in Express. So let's go searching for some media. So I'm going to go to media on the left-hand side and up at the top, not photos, but the third tab across there, which says videos. And let's search for something. I tell you what, I'm going to search for a kite.
Oh, nice idea.
Because you can't fly a kite without wind, unless you can run really fast.
Oh, paraglider as well. You could do that.
Oh, yeah. Cool, isn't it? That's great. Right. I'm going to grab this one here, I think. This looks perfect. So that's loading in.
Oh, lovely.
And
a little play. Who doesn't need a little bit of kite action?
All right. Okay. Let's play it then. Right. Oh, let's just close this. Right. Play. Excellent. It's not moving. Right.
It's buffering, isn't it? That's why. You can see that on the top right.
Buffering. Yeah, sometimes on the iPad it takes a little bit longer to just kind of load the videos in.
Now.
Yeah, I'll try it again. No, it's not playing right now. But where I just get on with my text and it'll kind of load that up in the background. Okay, so go to text, add your text, and then let's just type that in. Oh, it's doing that funny thing with the keyboard again. Great.
Oh, hello.
Let's try again. Tap, tap, tap. It is doing that funny thing with the keyboard again. Right. Well, I'm just going to close down my app.
Well, I tell you what, let me carry on with a couple of things.
Yes.
While you get going. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, one of the things that I was going to do is I was going to do a little voiceover. So you see at the bottom here, it says add audio. Well, that can be a soundtrack or it can be a voiceover. So click it, record voiceover. Now they've got a new thing here, this enhanced speech. Make sure it's on so that those pesky other children in your class don't ruin your recording. It's brilliant. And I'm going to choose the right microphone for me. I'm just going to put on the screen. Wind. How is it formed? There we go. You can see down the bottom it is enhancing speech. You can see the little spinny enhancing speech. But one thing that does tell me is that this first scene is way too long. So one of the things I can do while I'm waiting for the speech to be enhanced is click and drag this to kind of just past the end of my voiceover. And that will be a good length for this, I think. That's nice. You leave a little play. Wind. How is it formed? Oh, it's very, very BBC in the 1960s. I love that.
Yeah, it's very good.
Right. Let's get Jonesy back on. Oh, there you are.
Yeah. So yeah, I just closed the app down, started back up, and everything's working. Tickety boo now. Everything's great. So yeah, I've got wind. How's it formed? I quite like this on just kind of 2 lines like that.
Yeah.
Just something like that. And then the font instrument serif just suggested itself to me, recommended itself to me.
It's got a 1980s Apple computer vibe to it.
Oh yeah, I suppose it does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's done. Let's give it a quick play. So you can see that video's now.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Lots of fun. Right. So let's do the voiceover and I'll be caught up. So I'm going to go to media and up at the top, let's scroll over to audio, and then I'm going to go to record voiceover. Then you'll have to allow it probably. Go on then. And I'm ready to start recording. We've got the enhanced speech button that you can't see because my screen kind of freezes once you get to this point for some reason. But I've got the blue button, start recording, and it's going to count me down. So let's go. 3, 2. Wind. How is it formed?
Oh, excellent clarity, diction, and expression.
Thank you for those 3 magnificent adjectives.
Clarity, diction, expression.
Right.
3 cornerstones of a voiceover.
You can see there that my voiceover clip is way shorter than my actual kite video. So I'm just tap on my kite video there down on my timeline, and you can see over all the way the other end from me, we've got that black handle on the side, like a thick black edge to the clip. And if you just hold your finger down on that and drag to the left, then it's just going to trim the length of that first scene back. And I'm done. Let's give it a listen. Shall we give it a listen?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a listen then. I just removed myself instead of right. I know. Here we go. No,
it says
no.
I think there's funny things happening to the settings in StreamYard here because it said Meredith is only in audio only, but you're not. You're on video, which is funny.
Go on to the next step then, Dom, and then
okay, fine. Okay, well, it's a shame that we couldn't have his dulcet tones there. I think you're on audio with another device which is picking up your audio, but maybe this one is not. Perhaps. Okay, right. So what did we do here? We got our video clip in, we put our text in, and we did our voiceover, and it sounds tremendous. But the other thing I want to do here is animate this text. And because it's wind, how is it formed? Then if I select my text and go to animation, then maybe I can have it kind of blow in from the side, but using the fade option. I like that. That's nice. Duration, wind. How is it formed? That feels like roughly about the right duration. And then once it's kind of come in like that, I don't need it to loop. I don't think I'm going to loop it, but I will have it go out, and I'll have it drift out like it's being blown away. Nice. That's cool. And then the only thing that I'm going to add to this here is probably end outside page. I think I'm going to do that. Wind, how is it formed? Yeah, nice. So I've done an in animation. I've got it to fade in, and I've done an out animation, and I've got it to drift out. I've made sure it's gone to the right because that's the way the wind is going in this particular video clip. And I've made it end outside the page. So let's just see how that looks. Wind, how is it formed? Yeah, and it fades as well. That's lovely. I'm really into that. Would you like me to do go on to the second scene, John?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. I'm going to just do that animation, I think.
Yeah.
In the background now, I think. Everybody saw that. Fine.
Yeah, fine. And we'll be doing it again. You can leave the animation to the end if you like. That's absolutely fine. Let's go back to this page, the activity page now. So we've got a Google Doc here. You can click it, and it will open. It will open a different page. Let me show this one. Wind, how's it formed? So if you're on an iPad, this can be really useful because it's not so easy to copy and paste from the activity page using an iPad.
Wind,
so if you want to
how is it formed?
I was like, what the blazes?
It's working. Right.
It's working. So the first thing I'm looking to do is uneven heating. And I'm just going to take this first section. So you're going to learn all about how wind works here. I'm going to copy that. And then what I'll do is I'll go back to my Express page. I've copied that section, and I'm going to add in a blank scene here. So you press the plus and go add a blank scene. You can see it down the bottom. You just have to press that plus, add a blank scene. And then once that's in there, I'm going to go over to media and videos, and maybe I'll search for sun, something like that. Now, it's talking about uneven heating. Now, I mean, this is that's the sun. I'm looking for something on land, I suppose. Oh, this one looks nice. I like the look of that one. Cool. Because it's kind of got shadows on there, and there are trees on there, which means obviously underneath the trees, it'll be cooler than places where there aren't any trees. So there's lots of different things being represented here. So I like that video. Then I'll go to text. I'll go to add your text. Now it's chosen the text I had in scene 1, which is great. And now, because, don't forget, I was here and I copied this text about uneven heating, I can go back to this one now, and now I can just go to the 3 dots and paste. Nice. So I've got my text in the middle there. Now, what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to use it for a voiceover. But while I'm let's get this text where we want it to be first. Right, I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to change the outline to white. I'm going to go to that one next to it. You can see outline thickness there. I'm going to click it and whack it all the way up to the top. And then also, I'm going to go to text layouts and go to dynamic. Dynamic's always good. Looks great. So now that that's there, I can read this now from my voiceover. Don't forget, you have to make sure your playhead is at the start of the scene. So there is good. And I'll go to media. I'll go to audio. I'll go to record voiceover. I'll select the right microphone. You might just have one. Make sure that inPeach is on. That'll make a big difference. Click start recording, and I'm just going to read off the screen. The sun's energy heats the earth unevenly, with land and water absorbing heat at different rates. I kind of had to warm into my character there. I don't know if you saw that.
It was lovely. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good. It's the toast of London. That's what I'm doing. Right, and then I'm going to bring that back because you don't need to see all the video. Just around the voiceover is good. I'm not going to do the animation now because I'm desperate to see what Jones is cooking in the kitchen. So there we go. I suppose the one thing I will do is you can see that I only read this second part because I'm going to delete that and just keep this as a kind of like a title on here.
Yeah. So you don't want all.
Yeah. So actually, one of the things that is strange is that for some reason the outline thickness has gone right back down.
Funny.
It is a bit weird, isn't it? Right, that's me. Done. So let's go to Jones. Off you go.
So did my animation on there, and you
Wind.
My wonderful voiceover. So let's get the next scene in, guys. So you can see at the end of my timeline, I've got this little box with a plus icon in it. So I'm going to give that a tap, and it asks me and I'd like to add a blank scene. Thank you very much. Right. So this is about the sun heating the sea and the land at kind of different rates. So I'm going to go and search for videos, and maybe I'm going to do something like Sun Earth. Yeah.
Nice.
A view from. Look at this one. Love this. This is great. Love this. So that's loading up. So, it looks as if it had done it there as well. Let's open up the Google Doc on Safari. So I'm here on Safari. So in order to open that up, just long press this Google Doc button. Don't just tap it, because it may try and open it in Google Docs app, which you may or may not have. So I'm going to long press on it. And then I just need to tap on that second option, which says open in background. And you can see now that I've got 2 tabs up here at the top. Tab.
Is that new, open in background?
No. It's because I've always been using
open
Chrome.
A new tab. Gotcha.
I've always been using Chrome. And then I thought it'd be better off showing Safari, because that's what most people use on an iPad. So let's grab this. So uneven heating. So I'm going to hold my finger down. I'm just going to whoop-a-daisy. There we go. Select that text. Give it a tap. Ooh. Let's try that again. Ooh. Oh. Let's
maybe get.
Well.
Give it a refresh.
Yeah, it's not having fun here. Now then, I'm going to freestyle it anyway. I've got the gist of this. So I'm just going to go back over to Express, and I'm going to record it.
Energy heats the earth unevenly, with land and water absorbing heat at different rates.
Yeah, let's do it. So audio, record voiceover, allow it, and let's just start recording. The sun's energy heats the earth unevenly, with the land and the sea absorbing heat at different rates. Yes. Good.
Nailed it. Yes, nailed that.
Yeah, thanks. And then the text for this is uneven heating, is it?
Yeah.
Uneven heating. There we go. Now, I can't see that very well, so let's just do the classic. Let's just get a white outline on it. Blam that up to 100%.
Blam.
Kablooey! And then let's just fill that up like that. That looks fabulous.
Nice. Yeah.
And I'm going to then animate it, and I think I'm just going to have that drift down like that.
Yeah. Lovely.
Let's give it a whirl. Let's have a look. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do first. Let's trim look at all of that stuff I don't need after it.
I know.
So let's just tap on that Earth video, and let's just trim the back end of that back to the end of the voiceover. Okay, let's give this second scene a play.
Oh, you need a. Oh, there we go. Need to refresh that project.
Needs a refresh. Yeah.
Right. You do
we'll
that
see
while
yeah, we'll see later on. Yes.
okay, right. Okay, so what did Jones do there? He did a bit of animation, which I haven't done yet. So let's do a bit of animation. So text selected, go to animation. You can see it over this side. And then I'm gonna animate it in. I think I'll have it animate up. Ooh, give it another click. I want it to start outside of the page. Uneven heating. And then maybe on the way out, I think I'll have it fade out. Ooh. I'll do the whole line, I think. Yeah. Direction. What's that one? Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that, the whole thing. Because this one, it goes from, they all look the same to me. I don't know what's going on. That's fine. Duration, maybe a second. You can just type in the number if you want. But let's have a little listen to that one.
The sun's energy heats the earth unevenly, with land and water absorbing heat at different rates.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so, we're just doing the same thing here. So I'm going to press here again, add a blank scene. I'm going to go back to this one here, temperature differences. So let's copy that one there. Let's go here. And this one is all about temperature differences. Now I'm going to do something funky here. So I'm going to make sure I've got media open. If you don't know how to do that, go over to media, go to videos, search video. Right, I'm going to put beach, and then I'll put landscape, I think, because I want it to be like a letterbox style. Although it might kind of give me, I suppose what I want, like beach and people, maybe. Maybe I want it to be like, there's loads of people on the beach because it's a blistering hot day. None of these are particularly blistering hot, are they? That one's good.
You're on the wrong screen.
Oh, no.
No.
Well, and all I was doing was going over to media on the left-hand side and search for beach people. And yeah, this one's kind of nice. I mean, it doesn't look like the hottest day in the world, but that one's good. Yeah, that one's kind of cool. So I'll use that. And maybe what I'm going to do here is just put that over to the middle there. Let's just have a look. It is kind of chopping off that other person there. So I'm going to bin that. I'm going to put beach people. I'm looking for kind of a tall one. Yeah, this one's good. That's a tall one. It's also called portrait, and we'll do that. And maybe what I want to do here, you see, is kind of stretch it out until it hits the middle. I want it to hit the middle. Nice. Because on the right-hand side here, I'm going to go to media again. And this time I'm going to go for snow. And now again, I'm looking for one that's kind of taller, I suppose. That one could probably do. So we go for that one and stretch that out. Here we go. Nice. Now, obviously, this is overlapping my other video. Simple fix for that is in my layer stack. Just put it down. Nice. You got videos side by side here. Let's have a look. See at this. So you got some on the beach, and you got some in the snow, and everyone's having a great time. So now, what you want is you want one hot video and one cold video because we're talking about temperature differences.
Okay.
Okay. Add your text. I've already copied it, so I've got temperature differences in there. I'll go to edit. I'll change my outline. You've seen all this before. Dead easy. Outline thickness, turn it all the way up. And then I'm going to whack it in the middle. Yeah, around about. It doesn't really matter, actually, because I'm just going to read it and then do my voiceover and delete parts of it. So don't forget, rule number 1 of voiceovers, get your play head in the right position, right at the start. That'll do. And then go to media. Let's go to audio. Let's go to record voiceover. Make sure enhance is on. I'll choose the correct microphone.
This uneven heating creates temperature differences.
There we go. And while it's doing that jiggery pokery, I'm going to delete all of that bit because I don't need all of that on screen. Just need a bit of it. Also, text layouts, change it to dynamic. Nice. Maybe, should I have it double there? Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too big. Yeah, bring it kind of down. and plonk it right in the middle. Nice. And then the last thing for me to do is trim this scene. We don't need all of that. And then we can go and just check that scene and what it looks like.
This uneven heating creates temperature differences.
Nice. There you go. Right. Johns. Let's
Yeah. So I added a new scene and I've been in media searching for video clips and I got these two. And why I've done this is I want the horizon to match up, which I think would be quite fun.
Ooh.
So we've got the desert and then I've got the kind of North Pole with these kind of icebergs. So what I want is that kind of, that horizon line, both to just kind of match up. So maybe I'll make them both a bit bigger. There we go. So, and then let's just get this to fill as well. And now I just want that kind of, that horizon.
Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. That works really well.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. So we got that straight line going across the middle of it. Obviously, if the camera moves at all, then that effect is going to be absolutely ruined.
Ooh, I think we lost you.
Yeah, so what I was saying, if the camera moves at all, then that effect is going to be ruined. So let's just give it a whirl. Let's see what it looks like. Play. Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
that works really well.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So, and then let's just go for this temperature differences. So I like this. So I'm going to go for text, add your text. Ooh, it's doing that thing again. Oh. All right, let's use dictation. So I got the microphone open, microphone at the bottom. Give it a tap. Temperature differences. There it is.
Nice.
Good. So let's just bring up the size on this text, and let's go to edit. And let's bring up my outline. What would be fun with that is that temperature had a kind of red color to the text. And the differences is blue. That's fun.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, nice idea.
Thank you. I go. Temperature differences. So maybe I'll just center that like that. Maybe up so that we can see that line. Cool. There we go. So I won't do a voiceover now because you've seen me do that a few times. So on to you, Dom.
Okie dokie. Right. So I've got temperature differences here. I think what I might do is put that all on one line. I think maybe put it over the top. That'll be better. Temperature differences. I don't know what animation should I do with that. I'm not really sure. It can
grow. Grow is always a good one.
Grow. Okay, let's try that. Duration 66 milliseconds. Fine. Oh, that one I'm out there. What am I doing? I need to do it on the way in. Maybe I'll have it tumble in. That's a bit of fun, isn't it? Look at that.
It is. Tumble's great.
That was great fun. And then out, I've got to grow out. Do I like that? Sure, I do like that. I think I'll have it shrink out, actually. Shrink, that's fine. One thing that is curious here is that it keeps on sliding my outline thickness back down to the bottom. Don't need that. I want it to be right at the top. So let's check this one.
This uneven heating creates temperature differences.
Yeah, nice. So I think we've got another 2 here. So let's we've got another 2 scenes to do pressure gradients. So I'll do this one quite quickly because you've seen these skills before. Add media, add a blank scene, go to videos. Now the one I searched for this. Whoa! Shut this up. Yes. Okay. Let me go back. Do you know what? I always think I'm over those days of not sharing the right screen, and I never am. Right. Press the plus, add a blank scene. Videos here. I searched for weather map. And I found this video, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm going to stick that in there. Now you can see that it does have white line at the top and white line at the bottom. So the way to fix that would just be to go fill video And I already know, and if I play this, you'll see that it's quite a slow video. So I'm going to change the speed. You see this bit here? I'm going to whack it right up to 200. And it doesn't really make it that much faster because it's already pretty slow. But it does give it a bit more energy, which is good. Because we're talking about pressure, high pressure and low pressure. So let's go to T for text, add your text. Don't forget that I've already copied this bit here, pressure gradients. You can do Control and C to do that. And then we go back and we can paste that in. I'll just whack it there and do a quick voiceover before changing all the text. Okay. Media, that's the one. Audio, that's the one. Record server, that's the one. Right microphone, let's go.
You're on mute, Dom. You're on mute. Hello?
Of course.
Oh, you're back. I think you're back on a different mic. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think maybe my mic lead just came out. Mic. Is that better now?
Oh, yes.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
no. Yes. There we go.
Ooh. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Right, let's try this again. Record voiceover. Got to get my playhead back to the right position. Record voiceover, microphone. Let's go to go. Rising warm air creates low pressure, while sinking cooler air creates high pressure. There we go. And I'll trim that one back. I'll get rid of the text I don't need because I've just voiceovered it, the verb to voiceover. And here I'll make sure that I do my text layout as dynamic. I'll make sure I put my outline on, which is white. And then let's see if it keeps the outline thickness. I hope so. Pressure gradients. Now, now one of the things with pressure gradients is that they do spin. So maybe I will have it spin in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll have it spin out as well.
Ah!
Who knew you'd be on this level? Right. Cool. I think what I'll do is I'll pass it back to you.
Yeah.
And I'll do a scene in the background.
Okay.
And then we'll try and wrap it up.
Okay, right then. So I've added a new scene. You can see it. It's my empty scene here. And over on the left-hand side, media, videos, I've searched for weather forecast. And there's some things in here that look quite promising. I quite like this one here. This looks cool. I mean, you know, I don't even know if it's going to win, but I like it. So, no, oh, you're on mute again, just to let you know.
I know, I'm not disturbing you. I'm doing me work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sir, he's copying me.
I'm sorry.
I'm back on.
Let's get pressure gradients in here. So I'm going to go to text, and I'm going to go to add your text, and I'm just going to type in here, pressure gradients. Oh, now I do need to show you how easy it is to copy and paste text, actually, don't I? So let's go and do that, because I did work it out. Right, so here on the Google Doc, it's here. So pressure gradients, I'm just going to double tap on it, tap. There we go, and it'll just select one word, and then you can grab and drag over your selection. So that's the text I want to copy. So what I need to do now is long press on that blue box. Long press, and then you'll see that little copy button pop up. So let's grab that copy. Now I can go back to Express and paste it in. Right, so it's just triple tap on that to select it all. And to paste in my text, that's all I need to do is use this little paste icon that's over here. So not the scissors and not the pages, but the third icon along here on the top of my keyboard. The third icon along, just give that a tap, and there it is. It's pasted in that whole piece of text. Right, so I want to record this voiceover, so let's go to Media, Audio, Record Voiceover, Allow, Start Recording, and let's go. Rising warm air creates low pressure, while sinking cooler air creates high pressure. There we go. And that's all I want to do now is get rid of all that text I don't want. Just keep the title. So let's just tap on the word rising, bring that down, and then I can use the bin I got. Oh, it's just deleted the whole thing. How rude. Let's use the backspace on my keyboard instead. There we go. And I'm ready now to just sort out my final text box. So let's just bring that down a little bit. Let's change that back to black. Let's put a white outline on it so that I keep with all my other ones. And yeah, animation is my final one. So maybe I want this to kind of rise up. There we go, something like that. Okay, so, and again, I can shorten this scene to match my voice. Over. Right, back to you, Dom.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Okay, so I did my final scene, which was over here. I liked the kite that Redis did. So I put that on there. But you see, I've got this text here, and normally what we would do is we would just leave the title on. But actually, I thought what might be quite cool is air moves from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure. This is what we call wind. So I thought, what about something like this? High pressure, okay. And then I'm going to text layouts, dynamic, outline white, outline thickness all the way up to the top. And then I'm going to pop that all the way up there. And then do you know what? The kite, what would be good with this video is maybe if I could make the kite a bit lower. There we go. Something like that.
Cool.
And then I'm going to click on high pressure, 3-dot it, duplicate it. And then I'm going to pop that at the bottom. Just make sure it's aligned there. And then I'm going to change that to low pressure. I have to align it again, in fact. Right. So air moves from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure, and that's what we call wind. Right. But what about this? So you could go to elements. You could go to, let's go to icons, and let's go to arrow, something like that. Now, I'm looking for kind of a bit more of a funky arrow. I like this one. That's cool.
That is cool.
Right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spin it. So it's 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And I'll put one there. And then I'll duplicate it. I'll put one over there. Is that roughly in the same position? I think it is. No, around about there, I think. And then with these ones, I'm going to animate them so that they kind of flash.
Cool.
Yeah, and I also might change the color of them. So I'll select one. I'll press Shift on my keyboard. Select the other one. Then I can change. You can see the fill color over here. I'll change that to white. Boom. Because then it's not so kind of imposing, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then, because I've got them both selected, I can animate them both at the same time. So maybe I'll just have a loop on it, and it'll be blinking.
Oh,
that's cool, isn't it?
very cool.
Yeah, I like that. So I've done all my bits and pieces. Let's have a look at this last bit.
From areas
Ooh,
of low pressure. This is what we call wind.
right. Well, because I was muted, I could tell my computer wasn't understanding what was going on. I was muted, and so it's affected the voiceover, but I will do that bit again. But there we go. That is kind of everything that I wanted to do, apart from I've got transitions between scenes and I've got a bit of a track.
Yeah.
Right. So how the devil would I be able to animate these all in a couple of clicks? Well, between the scenes, there's a plus, add a transition. Then this little pops up here. I'm going to dissolve mine. I like a dissolve. And then down the bottom, it says apply to all scenes. Bosh.
Oh, is he frozen up?
Audio. What am I going to search for in my audio? I did search for wind, and I didn't get what I wanted. So I don't know what I'm going to put, like dreamy. Am I going to get anything for dreamy? Whoa. Life in nature. Oh, I'm not sure about that one.
I like that.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is mate. Ah, loving that.
That's great.
Hello, my sea. And then just have a look and see what the balance is like.
Wind, how is it formed?
Bit loud, bit loud. So I'm going to bring it down to about 25, 30, something like that. And it's already fading in, but I definitely want it to fade out. And then we can have a little listen and have a look at transition.
Ooh.
Oh.
The sun's energy heats the earth unevenly, with land and water absorbing heat at different rates.
Oh, it's got a little beat
this-
coming in.
It's got what?
It's got a little beat coming in there as well now.
Oh, you know
What
it.
great
You know it,
job.
bruv. You
Hello,
know it, innit?
That was a great track of it. I gotta
That's
say,
a lovely little track, that.
I like the way that you put a H into the word wind. Wind.
Twin. It's the only way. Right. Little track on yours?
Yeah, big time. So I'm gonna go. Let's do the transition first. So between any of my scenes, it doesn't matter which, but I always seem to go for the first one. Click on that little plus, add a transition, and here, yeah, Dom went for a dissolve. Maybe I'll go for a wipe. It's quite nice. And you choose direction. That makes sense to me.
I think you should go for a wipe.
I'm going to apply that to all scenes. Right, so that transition now happens all the way through my video, which I'm really happy about. So let's get some music in there. Media, audio, and there's nothing there. Great. Right, let's try it again. Audio.
Oh, let's just try a search or something, maybe.
Well, that's a new one on me, Dom. That's a new one on me, I gotta say. Media.
It's coming up with stuff, isn't it? And then it keeps on kicking back
I'm
out.
getting a service error. Oh, let's try this. Let's go to audio. Let's reload that.
Oh, hello.
Right. So it's reloading it. Maybe we won't see me doing some music this afternoon. Maybe. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back.
Go on.
We're back in the game. Back in the game. Come on. Right. Media.
Media.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Audio.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for something like meditation, something like that. Because your music kind of made me think of meditation. Those little Tibetan bowls, I like the noise they make.
Oh, they're great, those.
Yes. So let's give this a listen, see how it see how it sounds. All right. It's my hay fever kicking in, that is. I need to start on the old antihistamines, I think. Right.
I saw a thing about that. If you sting yourself with a nettle, it stops hay fever.
Oh, I think I'll just take a pill, I think. Right. Right, let's see. What does this sound like? You hear anything?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Very people. That's the one.
Yes!
The chord change did it all for you, didn't it?
What's the matter with that second chord? It's like, yes, get in. That's fine. Right, so we're going to follow Dom's lead, and I'm going to presume that 100% volume is going to be too much. Let's bring that down to maybe about 18, and let's fade it out at the end. Let's have a quick listen to my wonderful project. Right, hit the play button. Let's go. Wind. How is it formed? The sun's energy heats the earth unevenly, with the land and the sea absorbing heat at different rates.
Lovely.
Oh yeah,
You got your voice over there, didn't you?
Yeah, missed that one.
Rising warm air creates low pressure, while sinking cooler air creates high pressure.
Oh, lovely.
There we go.
Liked it. Yeah, great. Right, I'm removing you. Let's
From
just-
everywhere, from live lessons.
let's show them how to download. You can press the download button, which is up at the top here. If you want to, just do 720. That's better. But even better than doing that would just be to click share. And you can share it to Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams if you're using those in school. Otherwise, you can create a view-only link by pressing Create Link. Boom. Right. Let's go back here and look at it. Activity 2, web design. Okay, make a website to teach people all about electricity, how we can save electricity.
Oh, sorry. I went to, there's a new feature on Express where you can play your video full screen, which I've never tried.
Well, the time to do it would be on a live lesson.
So that's what that was me trying that for the first time ever.
Right. Activity 2. Make a website to teach people about electricity, how we can save electricity and different types of renewable energy. Our power, our planet is the theme, and this is going to address all of that stuff. Right, now down the bottom here, you can say, how can we save electricity? A Google Doc. I have provided you with text, and this is a great body of text here, which is going to help you to create your web page.
Wonderful.
So open that one up. You'll need it. First thing we'll do is just copy that title. I've highlighted it, Control and C. And then if I go back to my Express page and press the A in the top left, it'll take me back to the start. And I'm going to go to the corner, build a web page, the purple one there, the hero tile. Give that a click. Right. We don't need a template because we're pros.
Absolutely.
So we're going to create from scratch. And then here, add a title, Bish. Add a subtitle, Bash. And then add an image. Just click anywhere in the gray, Bosh. And then you can go for a photo. Okay, so search for photos. What are you going to search for? I don't know. Something like electricity. Let's do that. I'm looking for something dynamic. Something that suits my personality. Let's have a look. I mean, I don't know. Ooh. That's kind of ethereal. If you want to, you can just click replace, click the image and click replace if you want to go for something else. I think that one's quite cool.
That is cool.
It's an energy web. Yeah, well, there we are. Let's get Jonesy to do that. That's the setup. Once you've set that up, it's kind of dead easy, really.
Come on. Here we go. Ooh. So I'm back on the Express.
You're on.
I'm back on the Express homepage. So I'm going to build a web page. That's the purple tile there. So give that a tap. And
did I drop out there, or did you drop out?
I think you did. Pretty sure. And then we're gonna not use a template. No, sorry. So let's create from scratch using that button in the bottom right-hand corner. Create from scratch. Now then, as opening up the web page editor. Now I need this text. So let's jump back over to the challenge page, which is over here. Let's close down that wind video Google Doc. And let's just scroll down. Let's find where is this text? Here it is. So remember, we long press, open in background, and there it's on that other tab. Right, so the title is, how can we save electricity? So we just triple tap that title up there. Tap. And then long press and copy. Okay, so back over to Express. And where it says add a title, I'm just going to tap once on that. And remember this icon up here, this paste icon. Let's just give it a tap. Bam, done. My name goes in here. Done. Right, let's get a background image. Tap anywhere on this gray outside of the, around the text. Tap. We want a photo. So I'm going to search for electricity. Search. Oh, it does not spell it like that. Electricity. Right. So we've got 3,000 results. So let's narrow it down. Let's go electricity. Let's go electricity background.
I think that could be your, like, you know, your mastermind skill. What is it? You know, like, and they just say how many results for.
Yes. So once we put a second word in, it's going to narrow it down a bit. So you put in the word background in, hopefully you're going to get stuff that doesn't take as much attention away from the text. Saying that, some of these are quite busy. And by quite, I mean very. But But there are a lot of them are going to be great. I really like this one with the bulb. So that's done. And let's pass it back over to Dom to see what's coming up next.
Okie dokie. Right. Well, I'll tell you what's coming up next. I'm going to rename this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to call it Electricity Earth Day. There we go. I'll call it that. Now it says down the bottom, scroll to start writing your story. So let's do exactly that. Oh, this pops up. What am I going to do? I'm going to do a split layout. Give it a click. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this first section here, which talks about what is electricity. Simply put, it's an invisible form of energy that we can transform into other forms, such as light or heat. So I'm going to copy that section there. I'm going to go back to my web page. And then on the right-hand side in this white space, I'm going to give that a click, go T for text, paste that in. Now, I'll put it into 2 sections because it was in 2 sections when I copied it.
Yeah.
Now, the first section is my question. Now, I could choose header 1. That's pretty good. Header 2. That's also quite good. Oh, the block quote really makes it look distinguished. So I'm going to do that. And then also, just like you have it distinguished, it's kind of the Ferrero Rocher of
like Sherlock Holmes or something.
Well, I was thinking, Ambassador, with these Ferrero Rocher, you are really spoiling us. And then also, I've got this section here. I won't let him grind me down. And this is like my defining sentence of this. So this is how you can format your text, just like you would in a newspaper, for example. I just put my cursor next to where I wanted a space and then press return. And then in this bit here, I think I'm going to change this to header 2. Look at that. Very nice.
Lovely.
That is cracking editing. So now on the left-hand side, we've got what is electricity. Let's go over here. We're already searching for electricity here. And we're talking about other forms such as light or heat. So let's get a light bulb. That'll do.
Hey, what is electricity? Huh?
What?
What? W-A-T-T. What is electricity? Come on.
Right. Let's have a look at Jones then.
Come on in. Let's have it. Right. So, you may have noticed I changed the focal point on my image.
I did.
The bulb was a bit off center, so I just brought the focal point over and saved it. So now I can see the bulb better. Simple as that, really. Right, so let's scroll down. And I want a split layout. And you can see it there in that little pop-up window. So let's choose split layout. Now let's go grab the text. So let's jump over to Safari. And I want this first block of text. So let's do tap, tap, tap on what is electricity. Tap, tap, tap. Right, and now let's grab that blue handle at the end and drag it down to include all of this. This is behaving very well at the moment. And now I'm going to long press on that blue block of text. Long press. And choose copy. There we go.
Very nice.
And just jump over to Express. And over on the right-hand side, the side that's colored white, I'm going to tap on the plus. And then I'm going to choose text. And again, up here, my friend, the paste icon on the top of the keyboard. Give it a tap. In it goes. So I'm going to just tap anywhere on my title that says what is electricity. And here I got options, as Dom showed you, to format it. So I got header 1, or header 2, or header 3. And I'm going to go for header 1, because I think it looks nice and extinguished. All right. So, and then Dom called out the most important part of this. And it was this simply put bit. So let's just tap in front of that, hit enter on my keyboard. So that breaks it into another paragraph. Simply put, it's invisible forms of energy that we can transform into other forms such as light and heat. Okay, and then the we after that, let's just enter that down. Right, cool. So this middle bit, I'm going to turn that into a quote. Like that.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Right. Now then, over on the left-hand side, it still says electricity background. This
got
time,
some useful ones there, though.
Yeah. Let's go electricity uses, maybe. Am I going to get anything? 178 results. Cool. So,
Dun, 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 dun.
178 results. Yeah,
They're
these
not loading.
oh, you're not seeing it scrolling. I'm scrolling, and you're not seeing it scrolling. Right, so I'll just choose one of these. It's going to be this kind of fuse box thing. Yeah, you're not seeing that. I'm going to reload mine when Dom goes on to the next.
Okay, no worries. Right. So we did that first section with as a split layout. We're going to do the second section as a split layout too. So let's go back here. Now let's copy and paste this second section. What do you use electricity for and why? So let's copy that. And then we can go back to this page. And we've created this split layout. And if we scroll down again, and then select split layout again, what you'll see is that the image section will now revert to the other side.
Oh,
so that's kind of cool. Nice bit of visual formatting for you.
Bringing balance to the design.
Exactly. Making the viewer excited. So let's go to the plus on the left-hand side, go to T for text, paste that in there. Now, section 1 here, I used a block quote for my question.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm going to do the same for this one as well. Keep it consistent. You want to make sure that your reader feels like there's consistency. Now, I've got 3 questions in here, and it starts by going, stop and take a moment to look around your house or school or classroom. Could be any of those. And then we got 3 questions. So I'm going to press return for each of these questions. Now, because I really want my reader to stop and take a moment to look around their house, I'm going to make sure that this is slightly bigger. So I'm going to use header 2 here, heading 2. There we go. And then I've got my 3 questions there. And one of the things we've got plugged, plugged, and plug. So add your image on the right-hand side, and I'll go for plug and see what we get. Okay, now I'll probably get bath plugs and things like that. But of all the most interesting pictures of plugs, I think this one.
Oh, he's frozen up. He's frozen up.
Change the focal point on an image.
Oh, he's back. He's back. There it is.
Oh, did it go away?
Yeah, you froze up for a bit there, Don, but it's fine. You're back. You're fine.
Oh, okay. Did you see all the formatting and stuff like that?
No. We missed the focal point bit.
Oh, okay. That was just on that. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
So I just used header 2 on that bit, space these 3 questions out. They were all asking about plugs. So let's click here, and I want to put that plug right sort of slap bang in the middle. So let's click and go to focal point, and then put my focal point right on top of those plug pins there, and click save. That's not really done that much at all. Let's go over and bring it right over to the left. Cool. That's a bit better. I like that. That's better. Right. There we go. That's another section done. See if you can do that in record time, because it's pretty easy, I suppose, isn't it? You need to present.
Yeah, I do. I do need to present, and I will do it in record time, because you know what? I've already done it. I've just been doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just been doing it.
Sneaky devil. Look at that. Nice.
So I added in a split layout. I copied and pasted the text. I just took that last question and made that into a block quote.
Yeah.
And then I searched for electricity night in the photos.
Ooh,
the one that kind of, these cities where it's like full lights, 24 hours a day.
I know what city that is.
Do you?
Yeah.
Come on then.
St. David's.
No.
That's a cathedral right in the middle there.
It's not. It's not, children. It's not. He's lying to you. He's lying to you. He's not.
It's the UK's smallest city, is it not?
No. Well, yes, St. David's is, yes, but that's not a picture of St. David's. Yeah. 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 So there we go. So I've done it in record time.
Brilliant. Well done. Fantastic. Right. Let's go here. So, we're doing great for time. So I'm going to scroll down here. You see this option box is going to pop up again. Now, this time, I'm going to go glide show. This is going to be funky. I know. This is exciting times.
Not a
Yeah.
split layout this time. A glide show, right? I will show this then, so that we do this twice.
Please do follow the script. Right. So let's. We need to add a few background photos to your glide show. Now we're going to add 2. And why are we going to add 2? Because if you look here, you've got 2 sections left. Okay. So here we're talking about why is it important to generate electricity from renewable sources, and then what can you do to make a difference? And we're talking about fossil fuels. So they're going to be my 2 key words that I'm going to search for, 2 key terms. So I'm going to put renewable energy. Okay, now I'm trying to advocate for renewable energy here. So I'm looking for a picture that's pretty good looking. And this is pretty good looking.
Oh, that is.
And we've just done a video on how wind is formed.
That is getting used.
That is, isn't it? It's beautiful. And then the other one would be fossil fuels. And here I'm looking I'm looking for something that's going to contrast to this beauty with something which is
dear me.
Dear me. So once I've done that, I'm going to click save in the top right here. Now, what it does mean is underneath our split layouts, we've now got a glide show. Wait.
Ah, cool. I love how they kind of blend. Oh, they dissolve. The juxtaposition of those 2 images is wonderful.
Oh, yes. And then what I can do then, if I go back to my Google Doc, is I can get my 3rd section here. Copy it. Copy. Go back to this one. And you've got a text box here, you see? You can have it left, center, or right. I'm going to keep it on the left. Just press the plus, go to T for text, and paste it in there. And then this one, I've done all my questions as a block quote. So I will keep it like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this tab, get section 4, copy, go back to my web page, and now I've got a choice to make here. Now, what visual problem can you see happening here, Mr. Jones?
Well, this little card that you're going to paste your text into is hiding the only actual thing in the photo, which is that disgusting chimney stack.
So we're going to move it. Dun, 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 and then I'm going to press the plus, go to text, paste that in, and I'm going to do some formatting here. Block quote. I've done all my questions as a block quote, as I said 1,000,000 times, but also I'm ending this on a kind of call to action here. Unplug those devices, turn off those lights, act now and make a difference. So I'm going to put my cursor at the start there, press return, but also I'm going to make sure that this feels like a real call to action.
Oh, good. Yes.
Beautiful. Right. Let's see if you can make your glide shows look as beautiful as mine.
I don't think I will, but I'll try. Right, here we go. So scroll all the way down and we've got this pop-up. So we're not doing a new split layout. We're doing a glide show, which is next door to it. Give it a tap. Opens up this brand new window where we set up the background images for the glide show before we can do anything else. So the first one is all about the good renewable energy. So let's go for renewable. And again, I'm going to put the word background in. Because I'm trying to find images that aren't too busy or that have a bit of negative space, a bit of empty space in them. And because you saw there that we can move those cards around. So, for example, if I go for this one, there's some really nice space over there on the left-hand side for my card. So you can start thinking about that when you're choosing the images. Right, and now let's just search for... so Dom did fossil fuels. Maybe I could do something like pollution. Am I just going
Hey, while you're doing that.
Yes.
Hey! This is Minton Allen in the Grange Primary. Hey, Mrs. Minton Allen. You're the greatest. She's one of the greatest teachers I've ever met. And she's
thanks,
live online with us.
thanks for
You
bringing.
all right, our kid?
Thanks, Miss, for bringing the Grange Primary along to this live lesson. Right. So, yeah, there's really disturbing photos here, isn't there? They're horrible. So I'll go through one bit different to Dom's. There we go. And again, you see I've got that empty space over on the right-hand side. So, you're thinking about the images you're going to use before putting them in. Right. So I'm happy with the images for the glide show. Let's tap. You can see it. Sometimes when you do this, you're like, what do I do now? What's the next step? So to go to the next step, you have to tap that blue button in the top right-hand corner that says save. You can see it up there. Save. All the way in the top right-hand corner. Save. Right.
Yes.
And now we can see these cool images and you can see them blending together. And we've got these cards that float up. And okay, so let's get the text for this first one. So I want this here. So triple tap on the title. Tap, tap, tap. And then I'm going to grab the blue kind of end of that. And then long press on the block of text. Copy. Jump back over to Express. And I'm going to go on plus, text, paste. There it is. And then I had all of my questions as header 1. So I'm going to stick with that, even though that's really big. And now I'm going to scroll down to the next section. Now, the card on the left-hand side with a hand.
That works perfectly.
Works perfectly. So I'm not going to move anything. So let's move to the next section. Here we go. But here I'm going to come across the same problem as Dom had. Apparently, chimneys always have to be on the left of a photograph for some reason. There we go.
Indeed.
So I'm going to triple tap on what can you do to make a difference. Tap, tap, tap. Bring down the end of the selection. Long press. Copy. Jump back over to Adobe Express. Click on the plus. Text. Use this really handy paste icon that's here on top of my keyboard. There we go. Format the question as H1. Lovely. And now, yeah, here we go. This card is in totally the wrong place. So what I'm going to do, you just long press and drag it over. Long press, drag it over. I don't want it in the center. I want it all the way over here on the right. There we go. I'm done. Maybe, oh yeah, Dom called out. Let's get these unplug the devices, turn off the lights. So all of that stuff. I've been doing that all with block coach, so I'm going to stick with that. I think that works quite nicely. So whatever you do, I've done it differently to Dom. You just need to make sure that you're consistent. If you start off using one of those formatting types as your header, then you need to stick with that.
Very nicely done. I think you've surpassed me there. Right. I'm going to do one tiny thing before we wrap this up. Let's share this tab instead. Now you'll see down the bottom, we've got 3 kind of hyperlinks. We've got 3 URLs here. So I'm just going to click the first one and copy it. You can see there's a copy link button down there.
Yeah.
Copy. Right. That is a BBC article about what is electricity. So if you want to, you can go to your web page. And the first question is, what is electricity? Now, at the bottom, if I want people to go and learn more, I'll click the plus, go to button, learn more, and then put my URL in. I'm going to send to that button, click save. You've just made a button on a website.
Oh,
incredible.
So easy.
I know. Look, and you can even do this as a video. Save energy video. So I've gone there, got one from B&Q, those lovely people.
Oh, hang on.
Oh. Yeah, I'm there. We've got another one here you can do for video. I've highlighted it, or just click on it and then copy link.
You can't put a video on our webpage. Come on.
Oh, you watch me. And then this one is like, how do you save electricity? Right. So this one I'm going to put down here. You can press the plus and then go to video and then just bosh it in there. You've embedded a video. And you can do exactly the same thing.
Well, my gast is flabbered with that. That was
well, there you go. Do you know what? I'm not even going to show that last one because it's the same. You can scroll down to the bottom of your page. You can just, and I was going to put it, where was I going to put it? Oh yeah, but it was a good news. It was a good news one. I was going to put it in there. And I'll leave you to do that yourselves, because all you need to do once you've made your page is you can click share, publish to web, and then create a link. Just and like it will in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Make
Oh,
it
that was
painful.
hey, that was well timed. I
That went
tell you.
well, wasn't it?
When you start the countdown, you are committing to possibly looking a bit silly, and you just
There you
nailed
go.
it. There.
And that is how you do things for Earth Day. Happy Boxing Earth Day, everybody. Hey, what have we got coming up, Mr. Jones?
UK Space Week is next week, guys. Space, that's how we say it. Come on in. So UK Space Week is next week. So we'll be learning some cool stuff about space. But we've got a full half term of stuff coming up. So teachers, get over to adobe.ly/live lessons and have a look at the absolute treat we've got lined up for you. There's stuff on every week, loads of important topics. So get registered.
PE Day, Space Day, Numeracy Day, School Year Transition Project. It's all
AI Week, which is really
AI week.
important. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. It was a pleasure as always, and we'll see you on the next one on Space Day.